name is Suuki. I'm doing my Master's of Architecture and major in Facilities Management. For the first semester, I got the funding from the foundation, which helped me to clear my tuition. I was able to register for my spring classes, and I met the foundation for help, considering I'm an international student, and so I met the foundation for assistance, and they were able to clear my tuition for me. I was able to successfully register for the spring classes. I was at the risk of dropping out for the semester because I had a substantial amount to pay for, and with the funds I was able to continue my grad school year in FAMU. After I received the funding, I was able to concentrate on my studies, because prior to that I was worried I was going to drop out for the semester, and that was beginning of the semester. I was not attending classes then because I was not registered. But after the funding, I was able to get into classes, concentrate on my studies, and it has been a smooth sailing system. First thing I would say is thank you, and students like myself, without the funds, probably not be in school now, and as a student from Africa, it goes a long way. Not just me, other international students on campus were able to achieve our dreams to come to, in my own opinion, the best HBCU in America, and able to enable us achieve our dreams and complete our degrees here. Every single dollar, it has the opportunity to change someone's life, and education is a defining factor. It brings us out from a place and take us to another level. And the funds you're giving to students helps them to achieve your dream, and we want to also go out there, and when it's our time, we want to also be able to continue the cycle of giving. Thank you so much for your donations. Your support means a lot.
My name is Ivan Hopkins. I'm a fourth-year business administration scholar from Ocala, Florida. When I came to the decision that I needed help, it wasn't like, should I ask? No, I needed it. I needed it. At FAMU, some of the classes fill up really fast, so to make sure that I was able to get in the courses that I needed for this semester, I needed to try to get on as quick as possible, right? So what I went ahead and did was wrote a letter to my dean explaining, things that I do on campus, for me being the secretary of the NAACP, me getting involved in case studies, basically what I was doing on campus to show that I was invested in my education, and then also my GPA to kind of match it up and put it together. So I wrote her this letter. We were able to schedule a Zoom. We got on Zoom for about 10 minutes maybe. I said what I needed. I kind of pitched myself a little bit, and she said, I'll do what I can. And I think a week later, the money was ready for me, and I was able to enroll into my semester. And that was just the overall blessing, I think, throughout this process. That was something that's special that happened for me here. So something that I've been really interested in since the pandemic was trading. So I'm interested in either wealth management or a trading role, doing like sales and trading. That's something that I'm really passionate about. I also want to try to do something that impacts community, maybe doing like financial literacy towards communities that aren't as aware of what's happening economically and in the world of finance and kind of bonds and stuff. I feel like that's something that I'm really passionate about, and just some career goals is me joining a firm where I can really basically show how my experience has shaped me in the company, and just join a company that's also passionate about me in HBCUs. It's really important for me to be able to give back, not only to FAMU, but from the people in my community. Where I'm from, they aren't aware of how powerful education can be, and how you can do little things that could build generational wealth from going to college and getting a great job and joining a great firm. So something that I really want to focus on is giving back to the community. I think that comes from seeing how FAMU has able to shape me and mold me and turn me into a young professional. So just them giving me the opportunity to continue my education, get to the finish line, and join the workforce was a blessing enough for me. So I have to give back. I have to pour back into where I'm from. To the donors who are able to give me this opportunity and scholarship, you don't really understand how influential it was, and me getting to the end of the finish line as a senior. I think it's really made me want to pour back into my community, just understanding how beneficial it was for me and how I can, influence the future generation of young professionals, or, a kid from where I'm from. So I just really appreciate you guys giving me this opportunity, and move on with my education. I can't thank you guys enough.
My name is Brook Davis. I am from Chicago, Illinois. I am a computer science major. Foundation scholarships have extremely helped me, not even just this semester, but also last semester as well. When I didn't have the scholarships, I kind of lost my focus on school because I was trying to figure out how am I going to pay this tuition to keep going, some type of funding so that I'm able to continue schooling, because that was my main factor of pretty much not continuing schooling as well. The reason I wanted to come to college was because I see my mom graduate, and I also know that what I want to do in life is going to require me to be in college. I wanted to be a computer science major, so I know it would extremely help me if I was able to have a degree, so I was able to pretty much get a higher type of job that I want, that was able to fund my life that I want to live. I kind of lost motivation, like I said, and it made me feel like I understand why some people don't go to college, because it can be hard. It's like you're out here in the real world, so I feel like that's when life actually hit me, like, if you don't speak up for yourself, then pretty much you're gonna get left behind. So that's what made me actually continue to actually speak up for myself, and it actually paid off in the end. When it came to scholarships, I've done like Thurgood Marshall, I've done UNCF, and nothing was coming in. Even though I have a 3.8 GPA, it was like nothing was coming. And as far as loans, I took out the maximum loans that was at FAMU, and I wasn't able to get any more loans. So it was pretty much, yes, I was gonna have to stop schooling or go back home and figure out some type of community college. I was able to actually register for my classes now that's actually in my major, now that I'm going to be a junior next semester. So it has extremely helped me continue my course, I guess you could say, along the years. So it's actually very helpful. I love giving back to people. I even love volunteering without even having to, anything involving money doesn't matter. I just love actually helping people. So I feel like once I make it to where I want to make it, I'm definitely going to give back too, because I know there are many people such as me and my friends who aren't able to continue schooling because of the funding. I never really learned about computer science when I was younger, so I didn't know much about it, but I want to teach younger girls, like, you can be a black woman in STEM as well. To the donors, I just want to say thank you so much. The donations that you guys send are greatly appreciated. For me, myself, I can speak that without these donations, I would not be able to continue schooling, and I would not be able to get my computer science degree that I'm currently trying to achieve. So I want to say thank you guys so much. It is a truly appreciative. I will continue to work hard, of course, so I can get my degree and make you guys proud as well.
Greetings, I am Bianca Planter, a second-year business administration student from Brooklyn, New York. So I'll tell you a little bit about how I ended up getting my scholarship through the FAMUly Foundation. So during my first year of college, I had a lot of trouble figuring out how I was going to pay for college, especially being an out-of-state student. So my whole entire freshman year was paid out of pocket through loans from myself and on my father's end. So I started applying to scholarships, but it started getting closer to August when school was starting, and I still hadn't received any funds, any scholarships. So I decided to reach out to basically any faculty member that I could. I reached out to President Larry, I reached out to my advisor, financial aid, the Student Success Center, everybody. It wasn't until I finally reached out to the Dean of Business, Mrs. Friday Stroud, where she was able to award me the FAMUly Foundation Scholarship. Personally, for me, I wasn't really worried about my schoolwork. Like my major, I'm a business major, and all my grades have always been really good, like my entire life, even coming to here. But once I started worrying about like finances and like getting awarded financial aid, especially because I'm paying out of state fees, which is like twice as much money as like people who are paying in-state fees, it made it like more difficult for me to focus. Like I remember my freshman year, like I was looking for a job like every single week because I'm like I don't know how I'm gonna pay for this. So that made my grades kind of slip within like my first semester. Not too bad, but it did like affect me like mentally. But after being awarded the foundation, it definitely helped me like release at least some of the burden. Honestly, being awarded the foundation has made me want to give back and do more in terms of like what I would do now. So I'm trying to like join more clubs to kind of like bring more out-of-state students in, like get to know them more, like what's their process, what are they going through, how are they relieving their financial burden, in the hopes that like one day, like when I'm older, I'll be able to give back, like maybe start my own scholarship for out-of-state students going to FAMU and things like that. I just want to say thank you, especially to all the donors donating to the FAMU Foundation. You're helping students like me achieve their dreams of graduating from the illustrious Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. Donations that you bring help us students out to help relieve our financial burden.
My name is Bryce CER. I'm from Bowie, Maryland. My major is industrial engineering. I will be graduating this summer. I'm a senior. So a little bit how I got assistance from the foundation. I am in a program called the Engineering LLC, but now I'm in the EASY program, so educating engineering students innovatively. My program director, Dr. Caldwell, she actually helped me put my name and reached out to a couple people for me because it's been really hard at home recently. So I really appreciate Dr. Caldwell. So I would say the problem really is just trying to find a balance. I'm a full-time engineer, and I'm also in a couple other things. So school and working and trying to keep a stable income is hard. So that's why stuff like this is needed. Because students like me, we work really hard Monday through Sunday, and sometimes it's just not good enough. So if I could tell you a little bit about myself, my mom actually has cancer. She just rung her bell recently. So honestly, these last 2 years have been tough. But knowing that I've been here for 5 years and knowing that it's almost coming to an end, it brought a tear to her eye, especially because this is something that she really wanted me to do. Not her, I really wanted to do this, but she was funding all of it. I'm an out-of-state student, so it's kind of harder for us to spend the out-of-state tuition, and still pay the rent and still do this and still do that. So for all of this to be coming to an end is really just amazing. There's no other word to describe it. What I would say to those people is it's kind of like when you ask people how their day is going, you never know who needs it until you ask. So if I were them, I would, if those alumni, I can't wait to be in the position to come back and help the same way that people have helped me. So in those next couple years, I guess the please donate, please help the students that can't. Please help the students that are giving up. Because financial issues are I have a lot of friends who, I just can't stay here anymore. I can't afford it. Can't fail this class again. It's $4,000 a class, so that any little thing helps. So yeah, if I had to, I would say please. Let's see. Well, first things first, thank you for everything. Like I said earlier, it hasn't been a really easy road for me. With everything that's been going on personally at home. I'm from Maryland, by the way, so being here in Tallahassee, like this is what I want to do, and because of you, I got to stay here. So I would have to say thank you. That there's a lot of people in my position who can't get to be here. There's a lot of people in my position who's had to stop. There's a lot of people in my position who couldn't matriculate, and so I have to say thank you.